Well, after the playing of the national anthem and announcement of our lineups, hello and welcome into Comedian Field in Holliston, Massachusetts on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon for Tri-Valley Boys Soccer as the visiting Ashland Clockers will take on the Holliston Panthers. Today's broadcast is brought to you by the Holliston Hub HCAT. I'm Dylan Patemery here to walk you through today's action. So the Clockers coming in at 3-1. They've picked up 3 consecutive wins after dropping their opener to Hopkinton, who currently sits top of the TVL Large at 4-0. The Panthers are now 2-2 so far on the season. After winning their first 2 against Norwood and Medfield, they dropped 2 consecutive to both Westwood and most recently to Hopkinton in a tough 3-0 loss. Now, when we look at the keys to this Holliston Panthers team, it's got to be starting out hot and probably getting the first goal. I mean, you look at their 2 wins against Norwood and Medfield, they were the first one on the board, and you look at the losses against Westwood and Hopkinton, and the opposition was the first one to score that. Now, we look at the Hopkinton game, and obviously not one to be proud of at the start, but definitely a much better finish to end it out there, and so I mean, you got to just kind of continue that momentum, not allow any silly mistakes early on, and continue to push. And we look at the starting lineup for the Panthers, and not a lot has changed, but we see Alex Roby, the sophomore, slot into the midfield here, and it's going to be his debut for his first start for this Panthers team, so we'll see how he makes out in there. Obviously, throughout the season so far, he's been subbed in every once in a while, but getting the starting position and seeing what he can do with it. So we've got Ashland in the white and Holliston in the all red. Ashland's going to start with it, attacking from the right side of your screen to the left. Be Arjen Feenstra, who stands over the ball right now as we await the starting whistle. And we're off as Ashland will start with possession of the ball and drop it all the way on back. And that one's going to go on out. And I think a bit of confusion there early on from the Clockers. Not really sure. There are a lot of lines out here on the field. We play the yellows for soccer. So early on, it's Shahida here to take the throw in as the Panthers load the box. The throw in there and headed on away and coming on out. But quickly to the ball over there on the far side is Corden. Glad to see him back out there in action. Of course, in the Hopkinton game, got taken out with some form of head injury, but he's okay. And we'll get the start once again at left back. So the Panthers push up as Polney takes the first punt, and it's Montalto first one there and controls it on down. So the Panthers look to build something early, and that one's going to escape from Montalto. Be a Clocker throw in here on the near side, Robinson to take it. And taken away by Montalto, looking to form something. And now Shahida gets it back as he drives the wing. The cross in the middle and touched away. And finally dealt with now as Carvalho. But Tabe there and a man in the box. It looks like Montalto is down and we'll get a whistle. See if he's okay and take a quick break here early in the game. 38-20 left to go. We'll be right back. And so we come back in. Montalto luckily able to get up on his own. A bit of a limp there on that left leg as there was some form of coming together in the 18-yard box. And it'll be Tabe that comes in to replace him up top as Grandfers will shift out wide. It'll be Espino to stand over this one as he boots it all the way up. And Feenstra looking for the ball. And nothing there, so it'll be settled on in the midfield. As the Clockers look to form something here. And Granfer's trying to get his team out and up. And Shahida will finally do so. Now played along to the far side. And Granfer's is there to take it away, as he tries to cut inside, but he's met there by Bailey Fong, who will play it all the way far up and out for a Panther throw-in right around the 25-yard line. And that one's going to sail over everyone's head and will be dealt with by Espino and kicked out. See if the Panthers can win this throw-in, as it's looked like it was cleared further out, but must have curled out and back away, as Shahida trots it all the way up to the opposition's end, and just over the head there, and scooped away by the starting keeper for the Clockers, Kulaga. His throw won by Holliston. And the battles of the eights as Souza and Tabe. And it's Tabe who's going to win his team a free kick here. As, of course, it's Keeney to stand over this one. 2 assists on the season so far. 1 off of a free kick and 1 off of a goal kick. A very, very high line here from the Clockers. And it's going to work out for them. And a handball there on Tabe. So definitely an interesting tactic that the Panthers haven't seen yet, of the opposition playing a very, very high line. It looked like around the 25-yard line, giving them only about 10, 15 yards between to play the ball, but a lot of space over the top. So if they could have made some form of run and gotten that ball into space, it would have been a race to get it. Maybe something they'll have to discuss at halftime, or something Dupree can make a adjustment on early in this game. And that one is gonna curve in and then out on the throw-in. And so Shahida will take it on the far side. He launches one and finds Granfer's. And all the way back to Kalaga. And now the Clockers, but back to the Panthers now, as it's Granfer's to Arujo, and taken away there by Carvalho. Arujo putting in the hustle there as the ball trickles to the corner, and it's going to stay in some way, somehow. But Tabe's there to take back possession, as he looks for the ball back stick, but blocked away. And now dealt with by the Clockers all the way back. Settled down there by Fong to Kelly. And Corden just kicks it on out for a throw-in. No one really breaking into the 18 yet so far. Just almost 6 minutes that have passed in this first half so far. 34 still left to go, as it's the sub Tabe looking to get himself going, as Montalto still on the sideline trying to work out that leg, seeing what he can get going. And kicked along, but it misses the intended target, and Tabe will pick it up there. And Arujo, he'll turn back, and he's stopped there as he runs into the Clocker, Carvalho. And pushed away off that one. I think it was Feenstra back there. Now it's Granfer's looking in the middle. He's got Shahida who tips it, and it's going to sneak in the net. What a cheeky finish there. Alex Shahida just barely gets a toe poke on it and puts some backspin, and into the back of the net it goes. Just barely squeaking over that line, and everyone was there was just a lull there as the ball was slowly going and going, but finally found the back of the net. as Alex Shahida gets his second of the season. First one against Norwood, and gets Holliston going early. Just 33-24. Still to go in this first half. And now looking to grab a second one as they're breaking out. It's Tabe. Back into Shahida and cleared to Arujo. As Montalto has come back into the game. Let's see how he does in these first couple minutes on that leg. As now breaking. It's Feenstra up top there. He lays the ball wide, and it'll be cleared along. So just like mentioned early on, that the main goal for this Panthers team was to start out hot early, and they got that first goal. And the track record says they're 2-0 when scoring the first goal. So a good sign, and we'll see if maybe they can add a second one at some point. So a throw-in for the Clockers on the far side, and the ref says that's a bit too far up the field and bring it on back. And once again, throw-in taken a little too close up the line for the referee's liking. And so now finally good as looking for a man, but it's Roby to clear that one away, and Shahida on the chase. He takes it down. Tabe. And Arujo. Back to Tabe as he looks to flick a turn, but he'll manage to keep the ball until he's dispossessed right there by Souza. A good tackle there by Grandfers to stop the counterattack. And moving the ball up the field now, the Clockers as Corden heads that one out. And in the midfield to Carvalho. He'll lay it off, and now it's out wide on the far side. And a good job there by Corden winning that one. And that one looks like it comes off the man out wide. And a quick throw in there. And it'll be a wasted one. And standing over this one is Ramsey over there on the far side. His throw in and stolen away by the Panthers. They look to push a through ball, but well dealt there by the defenders of Ashland. And it looked like that was number 15, Espino, over that one, keeping it from progressing forward. Another good toe poke from Roby. A great start from him so far in his first start of the season. As a ball played through, but it looked like both Montalto and Shahida might have been a bit off sides there. And so they'll hold off on their run in. A good idea there from Tabe, though. And a long punt from Kulaga. One in the midfield. It's Tabe once again dancing around men as there's a Clockers player down. And we'll get another stoppage as they possess the ball. And once again, we'll take a quick little break. 29:38 left to go. The Panthers leading 1-0. And so that was Mateus Silva, who's the one that went down, but able to get up on his own again and trot his way off. We'll see what he does. Maybe just tries to stretch something out, but Clockers bringing a sub, and they'll have the drop ball here right around the 45. And it's played out wide. Is looking for the long ball, but on the ground and cleared away. And there's Cornelio with his first touch of the game. And finally up and away, and the Panthers will push up. Espino shields that one out, and coming over to take the throw will be the Clockers. That one and push there, it looked like, from Ashland, so Panthers will push up the field, and we'll see where they play this line. Yes, they're going to play a very, very high line once again. And because of that, they're going to bring Arujo over the ball instead of Keeney, probably looking for more precision here than power. As they load the far side, it'll be all about timing the run, and that one is just hit all the way to the keeper. So definitely an adjustment that the Panthers need to figure out to be and kind of benefit from these free kicks, because right now the Clockers have the strategy that is causing them to just waste the ball away. Corden will tap that one out as the Clockers take it quick in, looking up top in the middle. And that one is finally taking the ball, chipped up and over, and just a bit wide. As the first good chance there for Ashland. Their first shot of the day. It looked like Meigs up top there. Or excuse me, might be Graham. Numbers are a little small on jerseys for Ashland. I believe that is Graham up top there. Ball sails and won there by Robinson for the Clockers as they're breaking away. And looks to play Meigs in, but he's offsides. .27:05 left to go in this first half. As the long ball play looking for Dufault. It's cleared high into the middle towards Montalto. He's going to get a foot on it in the box, trying to find a man to help him out. And he's dispossessed there. And now with some speed to trying to attack there. But stopped by Cornelio as that was Bellone trying to get things going for the Clockers. Now it's Cornelio looking for Shahida, but just a bit beyond him. Tabe. Roby with the ball over the top, looking for Dufault. He'll get on the ball. And he'll get the ball poked away. And then just dealt with there by Roby. And the ball on the far side now. And battling away there and getting past his man is Feenstra. He's going to look for the cross in the middle, and that's dealt with by Keeney. And then Dufault cleared to the middle. And a wasted ball over the top as it was going to be offsides and will be called offsides on Feenstra there on the far side. So Ashland starting to get more and more of the possession here as they look to build up the field and get another good opportunity. We saw the one there from Graham who chipped it wide, trying to get another chance just like that one. Right now it's the Panthers. Arujo looking for Dufault through the middle, but instead there was Espino. And that one off of a clearance is going to go wide. And there's a good pressure there by Shahida, but it deflected and curled out wide. The keeper was out of the net. And now they'll start going. The pass there from Ramsey was errant and unable to keep the counterattack moving forward. Arujo there on Bayonne, and he'll be out for a throw-in. So Ramsey looking in the middle, nobody there, and Corden with the header, and Tabe trying to get rid of it himself. Ball searching for the far side, and they'll find it. The left-footed cross in the middle, flicked along, and once again, and they'll call that a goal. That looked like Graham who got it. It was flicked in the middle, and then flicked along again. And just like that, the Clockers equalize. So at 24-14, we've got a tied game here now. So that one came almost out of nowhere. And the Panthers will look to push it up now. And a ball on the ground from Keeney. And it's Graham there, the goal scorer. He gets it out wide now to Ramsey. And it'll come back for the Clockers. That ball almost given away there by Espino, but now cleared away on the far side. Throwing from Shahida, looking for Emmanuel Tabe, and that one will bounce out once again. Panthers got to look to get a foot on that ball before it gets its first bounce and try and keep it in as the Clockers waste their one there. Arujo looks to take it quick. That one's going to bounce on. It's Tabe looking to get to the ball, but a good job there. Shielding it is Espino. And it'll go on out for a goal kick. And it'll be a foul instead. As it looks like while Espino was trying to shield it there, Tabe must have pushed through the back just trying to keep it in. And so the ball played up, bounces in the midfield, and a handball there on Brian Tabe. And so they'll move it up about to the 50-yard line. Will the Clockers, the option short, and they'll take it. It's Bayonne. And he lays the ball off, trying to play it through, but touched there by Keeney. And the first time shot, again it's Keeney there. And Shahida will have none of that, just getting rid of the ball. It's Bayonne going down the side, and he'll keep possession somehow. Takes one off the head, and chasing onto is Ramsey. Keeney with the clearance. It's going to stay in, and we'll get a stoppage. As we're getting something here, and look like maybe that ball to the face. And so I think because of a ball to the face and a head injury, they'll have to take off Bayonne and just check on him and make sure he's okay. So it'll be a drop ball for the Panthers on the near side as they were in possession. As Roby checks out and Schachter comes on in. He'll push up to the right wing position as Shahida will drop on back, and it looks like Tabe may be taking more of that holding mid position that Roby was in to start the game. The ball kicked up, and Schachter trying to win it, but won't, and it'll go out for a throw-in, and they'll say it touched off the Clocker. Ramsey right there, and so it'll be their throw-in. And that one won there by the Clockers, and Tabe will put pressure on as it comes all the way back to Kulaga, and Tabe in the midfield. First one on that one, and he'll be on it again. He seems to just be everywhere over the field, and headed away by Keeney. It's Ramsey. He throws it on into the midfield there to Fong. Fong out wide now to Reshef, and back into Fong. And stopped there by the Panthers as it's shielded out for a throw-in. And the long throw looking for Emmanuel Tabe, and once again going out of bounds there, and just not working on the throw-in so far for the Panthers, just giving away possession on these long throws as the ball poked past and making a run down to the far goal line. put into the middle there and touched by Cornelio and cleared away by Shahida. And they'll get their troops and rally on out as the Clockers look to put it back in. But it's Granfers. He gets past another, but the touch just a bit too far. And it'll be Reshef there on the far side to get it. And Arujo looking for Tabe. But once again, the Clockers coming away with it. So Kulaga back on this one as he pushes the team forward and puts in a good boot. That's going to bounce into Shahida, who gets a touch on it first. Something that's been kind of a common theme of letting the ball bounce. The Panthers got to want that 50-50 ball and get on it before it touches the ground there to try and at least clear it away, if not gain possession of it. Arujo with the ball to Tabe. Tabe's through. He shoots and just goes wide and out of the outstretched hand of Kulaga. A good effort there by Tabe as he gets through. And it looks like it might have just scuffed off the side of his boot. And the Clockers will take the goal kick quickly. But another good chance there from the Panthers as just kind of again out of nowhere, just a quick ball over the top, catching the defensive line off balance and almost putting in the second of the game for the Panthers to try and reclaim their lead. 18:47 left to go in this first half. The ball from up towards Tabe, who's putting in a good shift so far. But now the Clockers look for the early ball, won by Keeney in the air and heads that all the way out wide for another throw-in as the Clockers will make a substitution here. And the simple throw short there to Espino as he looks for the long ball. It's over the head of both a Panther and a Clocker. And finally getting the ball away is a combination of Cornelio and Shahida is taken quickly now. And looking for the one-time shot there was Carvalho. And that one's going to keep going and going. And the attempted shot will spin on out for a Panther throw-in. And Montalto will come back on in. And Schachter will take a seat on the bench. That one down the line. And it's Tabe there fighting for it. And winning the fight, though, are the Clockers. Carvalho in a battle with Arujo there. And it's Arujo who, no, it'll be Carvalho who comes up on top, winning his team the throw-in. And Tabe, who put in a good shift and had a great opportunity there, will come out for Roby, who's also been having a great start so far, and Shahida will push back into the number 9 position up top. Arujo gets a touch on it as he tries to dance through one, and it'll come out the other way, and quickly taken there by the Panthers. As Tabe's pressured there by Silva, and it's Roby winning possession back. He's been having a phenomenal game in the midfield. It's Arujo playing over the top to Montalto down the wing. And one there as he shields the ball is Robinson and lays it up to Ramsey. Ramsey to the middle, and good possession there from the Clockers as they push up the ball. It's Robinson on the far side. Here on this left-hand side as he tries to cut in, and it'll deflect off the head of Cornelio as Ethan Shahida just boots that one away for a throw-in. So Ramsey on the ball here. He puts the throw in towards the box and off the shins of Corden and cleared by Montalto, but only as far as Carvalho. Ramsey with the early ball back post. And Roby tries to get it away. And he tries once again, and it'll bounce. And Ramsey will let that one come on out. The ball thrown in towards the middle again, flicked along into the middle, and Polney there. Good job coming off his line as Silva had flicked that one away and was coming in on net. And the punt from Polney. And that's one first in the air by the Clockers. And Cornelio will get it on the second attempt, but once again in the midfield there is Carvalho on top of it. The goal scorer Graham tries to dance around a couple. And finally Shahida getting rid of it, but the Clockers keeping the pressure on as they maintain possession of the ball here. And they'll get a throw in. Panthers got to look to get this ball out and start possessing it of their own. As the past couple minutes, it's been the Clockers who have been the ones threatening towards the goal. A long shot trailing over and always trailing wide as Polney saw that one go all the way out for a goal kick. So a 1-1 game here. Just 14 minutes left to go in this first half. The goal kick will be taken here by Keeney. And now the ball in the midfield for the Clockers. As the ball looked to be played, but kicked away very easily. And Ashland will make a triple substitution. Throw from Ramsey. And looking to play it all the way to the opposite side was Souza. And getting a chance now in the middle, and Cornelio there to stick a leg on it. And it'll bounce away. It's Shahida putting the press on as they put it all the way back to Kulaga, who will one-time that one all the way up into the defensive end for the Panthers and off the shoulder of Corden. But Polney first to the ball there as a man tracking him down. Looked like that was Souza there at top for Ashland. Punt won by the Clockers. Cheeky little back heel kick there, looking in the middle as Ramsey just a bit too far, and Polney once again will recollect as he looks to play the long boot. Pass the head of Arujo to Fong. And he'll lay it on off to Robinson. And that one's touched and flicked back by Cornelio. Ball into Fong. To Robinson now. Early ball on the ground, and Keeney will just kind of miss on that one, and it'll backspin towards the goal line. And good job there by Cornelio preventing the corner kick. But the throw-in for Ashland here. Their first one very deep in the Holliston territory. Let's see what they can do on this one. The long throw-in towards the middle. It bounces once and flicked by Granfers and Shahida. And finally cleared away by Roby. And Granfers looks to play the ball, but no Panther there. And now looking to counter Shahida. And won the ball first there. And now the ball kind of just flying all over the place. But now the Panthers will settle things down. Granfers will be fouled on the far side, winning a free kick. Once again, the Clockers have been playing a high line, but a little difficult to play a high line when now it's right around the 25. So it'll be more traditional along that 18-yard box. So maybe a better opportunity now here for the Panthers. So Arujo's over this one as he plays it back post, and one in the air there by Bayonne. But it's Roby who flicks it along and cleared on away now by Espino. And Souza getting the deflection and getting a deflection again. It'll be out for a throw-in for Holliston here. And the ball from Roby is going to fly on now as he tries to lay it back to Cornelio. The long throw from Ramsey, flicked along back post. There's a couple of Panthers in there, and the quick ball played up in the air. Cornelio will win that one. And offsides there. On the far side, it looks like that was Souza. So the Panthers escape from that attacking effort from the Clockers. And the ball from Keeney to Granfers. So he takes it down to Roby in a crowded midfield, but a good first touch and plays it out wide to Montalto. And that one shielded and clipping the back of the leg there of Robinson was Montalto. Montalto first to that one, and once again keeping with it as he pushes forward. And that one will fly in the air, and it's going to have some backspin, so it's going to stay on in. Arujo gets ahead on it. Cornelio. And bouncing around in the air. Finally finds its way down to Shahida. And he's dispossessed there by Marchetti. And now taken away by the Clockers. That ball all the way to the far side is Souza. Good job keeping the sun out of his eyes as he tries to take that one down. And the Holliston midfield, it's Tabe there. Arujo looking to flick it over the top to Shahida, but there was Marchetti to get the ball. Once again, another through ball in the air. It's Montalto. He looks to put it in the middle, but it's Kulaga there to possess it as he gets it right into the chest. Ashland looks to counter. It's the far ball over to Ramsey. Cuts in on the right foot. Thinks about it, shoots it, and a good save as parried away there by Polney. And he'll go out for a corner kick for Ashland. Their first of the day. .6:32 left to go in this half-tied game here. Looks like it's Carvalho down there to take the corner for Ashland. The ball played all the way back post and over everyone's head, almost clearing the 18. And looking to play it back wide and kicked away and out for a throw-in. So a wasted corner kick there from the Clockers. And I'll go for a throw-in for them as coming on in for the Panthers will be Dylan Woodhouse. So he'll take Montalto out on the wing. Saw Woodhouse in some action in defense against Hopkinton. He'll look to take the forward position this time as Cornelio just gets rid of that one to avoid any danger. So it's Robinson to take the throw in here. Cornelio first to that one. As Roby gets taken down, but it's Kelly who comes away with it. Looking for Souza. And offsides is the call. And Keeney plays the long ball looking for Shahida. It's going to go over the top. He's got a man on him. He's got Woodhouse at the back post. He plays it looking for Arujo. Arujo will get on the back of this one. Looking for help. As he looks to play in the middle to Woodhouse. But good job there by the Clockers. So a good job of Shahida playing the bounce there off the ball from Keeney. But just curling wide out wide. And unable to get a good shot off. So it'll be Ethan Shahida with the long throw. It's put on in and headed down. Woodhouse gets the first touch and ahead to it. As Roby looked to lay it off to Tabe. And now the Clockers look to push up the field. Granfers with some fancy footwork, but maybe just a bit too much. And it'll be a throw-in for the Clockers, it appears. As they'll make a substitution. Robinson checking out for them. And it looks like that's number 4, Pedro Borges, coming on in. Roby sticks up his man. The crossover, and Woodhouse is there to flick it away as the intended man was Ramsey. And Cornelio gets it out, and just missing on that one there was Espino, as Shahida was closing down on him with the press. Still in their defense trying to get it out, and they'll reach the midfield. But a mistake and out for a throw-in. So Granfers comes out. Tabe checks in. He put in a good shift in his first, I think this is his third time coming back in. His second one, he had that opportunity where he was through on goal and just put it past the left post. It's Shahida gets a touch and it'll go out for a throw-in. All the way down by the far corner flag. And the throw in, and the clock stopped right around 2:55 here. Try and keep track of that time as best as we can. Not sure if it was recent or just now that the clock stopped. But nevertheless, here on the near side are the Clockers, and it's going to go out. Cornelio looks to take it quickly. He's got Tabe off the shin guard at Tabe, and it'll trickle on out. Probably looking at trying to deflect it back wide, but just a little too strong. Ramsey over Woodhouse and around Cornelio. He'll get fouled. And Bayonne looking to try and maybe take the quick one. And he'll take that one, and Keeney will head it in and out for a corner. And that's the half, so I guess a different time down on the field than had on the clock here, but no corner to be taken for the Clockers as we've got a 1-1 game here. First, it was Shahida with the cheeky little flick to get past the goalie, and then it'd be Graham just about 10 minutes later to equalize for the Clockers. So 1-1 is the score going into the half here at Committee and Field. We'll be right back for the second half. And we bring you back in here to Committee and Field as Tri-Valley boys soccer going on between the Ashland Clockers and the Holliston Panthers. And right now we're in a 1-1 draw, as early on it was Alex Shahida off the assist of Andrew Granfers, who got his first assist on the season. Shahida just barely toe-poked it along. And then Later on, it was Graham at 24-14 left to go in the first half. He equalized on what was a very, very close call, but nevertheless a 1-1 score as we're kicking off here in the second half as the teams stand tied. And we'll see what energy both teams bring coming out of the half. And the next goal will definitely be a big one. And that one will be out of bounds and a Clockers throw in. As it's Arjona and plays it off. And the Clockers look to be the first one to get up there, but Roby now on the ball. Touched along by Shahida to Tabe. Looking back for Shahida. And it'll travel back to Arjona. And out, it'll be going the Panthers' way for a throw-in. And it'll be Shahida here looking for Tabe, who starts in there up top. And taken now by the Clockers. And the ball looking cross-field for Souza, but unable to find him there. And the ball looking for over the top. Shahida gets a body on it and cleared away all the way down to Espino. Take a couple deflections and out for a throw-in now. If the Panthers manage to get another one and beat Ashland, they'd be tied both with a 3-1 record, although I would assume the Panthers would leapfrog them on the standings on head-to-head. And that one caught as the ball over the top. Looking for a Clocker in the box, but instead it's Polney there. Montalto, who's looked to be okay since picking up a knock early in the game. He's looking for Tabe, who spins around and gets it out on the far side. Tries to go through the legs of the opponent, but shut closed there. And they'll build it out. And Carvalho to Fong, to Arjona. And Shahida battling and getting grabbed, and we'll get the free kick. Keeney just looking to take this quick. And he'll play that one over the top, searching for Montalto. He's going to try and get around his man. And it'll stay in, though, as he falls down. And now coming away with it there is Robinson. Tabe will stop the attack. And it'll be a throw-in for the Clockers. Ball into the middle there. It's Feenstra getting ahead on it. And Ethan Shahida clearing it back. And Carvalho winning the battle there. Souza pokes it along. And good possession here from the Clockers. Shot blocked by Keeney. Some great tiki-taka there from Ashland. But it's Keeney the one to play spoiler, as unable to get the shot through. A good little move there from Silva. Out wide to Souza, who looks for the back post, but sailing over the net there as he was leaning back. And it'll be a goal kick here for the Panthers, as Tabe will come on out. Arujo coming back into the midfield and pushing Shahida back up to striker. Keeney's goal kick, won once again by Ashland. It's Corden out for a throw-in. Arjona. And And that'll go out. And looking to take it quickly, looking down the line for Shahida. And that one is out for a throw-in as Shahida laid the pressure down on Espino. And right around the corner flag, Ethan Shahida will come up from the center back position to take throw-in. Almost maybe like this one better than a corner kick. A throw-in right there on the right around the corner flag, that is. Here's the throw-in up towards the keeper, and no one there, and it'll just drop into the hands of Kulaga. It's like he's playing a game of catch. Souza chips the ball up past Cornelius. It's Tabe tracking him down and getting body position, and he'll get pushed in the back. And a great job there by Tabe as Cornelio was beat by Souza. Tabe gets in front of the man in the ball and wins a free kick. And Montalto wins right in there. Arujo with the ball and throws it into Shahida. Back to Arujo. It's Cornelio. Now come off Souza for a throw-in. Down towards the goal line. Shahida's there. He'll look to center it in the middle. Granfers. Oh, and it just gets past him. I think Granfers was anticipating the defender to win the ball. And it kind of caught him off guard. And so he was unable to get a good piece of that. Now Tabe winning one there, as it looked like it was Silva trying to battle in there with him, and Tabe got the worst of it. But a free kick here for the Panthers. And this one will be about 27-ish yards out. The ball played in for Shahida and misses on it, but it's to Granfers, and he stumbles over the ball. And the Clocker's able to deal with it. And Corden will let it trickle on out. So a great opportunity and a great ball played in there by Arujo. There's Shahida unable to get a foot on it. And then Granfers just kind of losing it under his foot there. And so we're still stuck at 1-1. 32 minutes just about left to go in this game. The long throw towards Montalto's feet. And trying to dispossess him there, but coming back away with his Granfers. And finally, as the Panthers look to pin him down there. And now taken here by Feenstra. Ashland will reset. Arujo with the press. He gets on it. He cuts inside. He's looking for his help. He chips one through, looking for Shahida, but off his line there is Kulaga. A very tough ball to try and play in behind the line there is very, very limited space. And it's Kulaga who will win that one. Feenstra looking to head it along, and it'll make its way. Is trying to play through to Souza, and unable to do so is Silva there. He's in on his right. The shot, far post, in off the post, and it's going to hit both posts and not even cross the line. An unlucky one there from Silva. Once again, just everyone waiting and waiting to see what would happen. And so unfortunate. As the slow, drifted and lofted shot off the far post, it trickles along and off the near post and away from net. That one in the middle on the throw-in, and it'll be cleared away. It's Shahida, Arujo, and a foul there on Granfers by Fong. And now the Panthers can take a deep breath and reset. Keeney with the long ball. And it's Montalto near there, but getting a hand on it and collecting it will be Kalaga. And the ball will be rolled out wide to Arjona. And now it's Tabe. He cuts in. He gets past another on the left, and that one's going to squeak just wide of the net. So Brian Tabe picks it up in the midfield, dances around one and gets it to his left. But just going a bit wide there. And a good opportunity for the Panthers. So now both teams with a great chance early on in this second half, looking to gain the lead. Grandfers will take a quick break as it's the freshman Dufault out here on the left wing. And Kulaga will push his defenders up as he's going to go long with this one. It's going to go out far to Ramsey, who just boots it on along. Shahida goes straight up with it. Tries to win the header, but again there, and the lofted ball goes up and over. Out for a goal kick. Keeney will come back to take the goal kick. And that one sailed up in the air. And it will bounce. And one now possessed by the Panthers. And a good job there by the defender Espino to just get rid of it. And that ball will bounce on along. There's Espino again as he has Dufault tracking him down. And that one will be through. And a foul called here as it was Dufault going through the back of Kelly. And they'll take it quickly. It's Carvalho looking to go out wide now to Robinson. Tabe wins it, and he'll push forward as he's got his man Montalto through here on the near side. He's on his left. Sliding down, looks in the middle, and just unable to get a foot on that is Shahida. A good ball there by Montalto across the goal face, but no Panther able to get on the back of that one. Gotta say, through these Panthers games so far into the fifth game already, Brian Tabe just seems to be everywhere in that midfield, winning the ball, dispossessing, winning headers despite being one of the smaller players on the field. As the engine room there, he's the lead conductor down there for the Panthers. And it's his brother, Emmanuel Tabe, coming in up top, had a good opportunity again in that first half. He's had a couple good opportunities in these first games. Looking his first of the season. And that one to no one as it's Shahida to Tabe. Out wide to Dufault. Into Arujo. Rujo with a man on his shoulder gets past him. Dances around another into the middle. And off the chest of Shahida, now on possession, but it's Ramsey to take that one away and push it up. He's got Souza. He gets past Keeney. It's now just Shahida there. He gets past Shahida. The shot, it takes a couple deflections, and Polney will pounce on that one. So a great opportunity there from Souza, who gets around two Panthers, but unable to put it in the back of the net. And it'll go out for a throw in here for Ashland. They go with the simple throw once again. And Corden will flip that one up along towards Tabe. Good job, hold up play there He was looking to pass it square to Dufault, but Dufault was thinking, play me down the line. So subs coming on now. It'll be the goal scorer Graham coming in for the Clockers, and it'll be Granfers coming in on the left side for the Panthers. And it's Arujo who comes away with that missed pass. He'll cut it back and looks to play it long over the top for Tabe. And they'll get a hand in the back there on the defender, Marchetti. The Clockers will come on out with this one. Once again, electing to go short and simple is Ashland. Cornelio will push them all the way back. It's Marchetti. Carvalho unable to get to that one, and now it's Arujo looking for Tabe there, but good job by Marchetti getting the foot out there. Arujo on the far side looks to play the cross in, and that one's headed away, and the Clockers have the ball. Carvalho looking for Souza. And the Panthers coming away with that. It was first Tabe and then cleared by Shahida. Cornelio and the header one there by the Clockers, and a man down as chasing that one down is Cornelio with Souza on him. Souza's on the goal line. He cuts in on the right. The shot poked and into the back of the net. It's Souza who's been the one being the danger man up there, as he had an opportunity earlier on, and he finds the back of the net as Polney gets a touch, but it hits the underside of the crossbar and in. So with 23:10 left to go in the game, it's Souza who's got the go-ahead goal for the Clockers, leading 2-1. So ball kicked off here by Holliston, as now the urgency will step up as they look to get an equalizer here. And the Clockers putting on the press there is Aries. Tabe out wide to Granfors. So he looks to get in, and he's taken away there now by Reshef. Tabe is taken down, and that'll be a free kick. Arujo steps over this one. We'll see where the line is of the Clockers once again. Right now it looks like it's formulating around the 20-yard line, as he looks to chip it up towards the back post. And it was Ethan Shahida who got a touch there, but unable to do anything with it, and scooped up by Kulaga. And the punt up all the way to the opposition 40-yard line. First touched by Roby and then kicked away by Keeney. Tabe slips over that one. He's slow to get up, but will, and it's Granfers who's fouled there by Graham. So again, Keeney will stand over this one. We'll see where he puts it. Plays it back post. And that's going to get past everyone as Woodhouse looks to track it down, but out for a throw-in. Clockers will make a substitution here. As a throw-in deep in Ashland's defensive half. Now one flicked along and getting past his man. as he's got a man down up top who slips at first, and he'll get the ball taken away by Roby and pushed on by Woodhouse to Arujo. Looking for Tabe through, and first man to the ball there is Draper for Ashland. It'll be out for a throw-in. Double sub Woodhouse and Emmanuel Tabe, and coming in is Montalto and Alex Shahida. So it's Ethan Shahida on the long throw here. That one's in, and we'll get a foul here as look like it's going to be called on Montalto. He was right around the goalie. The ball played short and cleared all the way up. And Cornelio first one to that one. And now taken into the middle here to Carvalho. Playing it over the top, looking for Ramsey. And that's going to be out for an Ashland throw-in. Looked like it might have taken a deflection, but instead it's Ashland ball. Throw from Ramsey deep into the 6, and off the back of Graham, and it's bouncing around, but Polney will jump on that one. 19 left to go in this game. The Panthers looking for the equalizer. The ball first one there by Ashland, as it's played on down to the far side, and it'll go on out. Tabe. And Cornelio will just kick it up the line. And just dealt with there by Draper as he'll boot it out. So throw in on the far side. Tabe flicks it, looking for Montalto, but unable to find him. That one bounces, and Montalto's the first one there. He keeps possession, looks for Shahida through. He'll get on the end of it. He's got 2 on him. On the right, looks to curl it back stick, and it'll come off the backside of Draper and out for a corner kick for the Panthers. We'll see what they can do here. Cornelio to take it for the Panthers as they crowd in the 6-yard box and around the keeper. He whips that one in. Back post, and it comes off a clocker, and they'll look to clear. And it's Roby there to stop it. Now Granfur's looking to get on the back of it. And keeping the press is Shahida staying high up. And now Graham, he looks to push. He'll go. He drives to the right side. And a good job there by Keeney. Keeping shoulder to shoulder and bodying off Graham and deflecting the shot out for a corner kick. So Carvalho and instead be another clocker to take it as it goes in the middle and headed away there by Corden. It's now Carvalho on it. And One there by Arujo, but Granford's getting a body in front of him and kind of an unnecessary foul and will give it away. The ball played, driven in, flicked along, and Polney will come away with it. Polney with the boot, searching for Montalto, and that's going to sail over his head. His Draper's on that one. And Montalto there to try and win it. And now Robinson has it. Chips it along to Ramsey in the middle, but it's Arujo there. And he'll win his side a free kick. 14:40 left to go in this game. That one headed by Draper. And it's Granfors whose shot comes off Shahida. And a good block there by Graham as Granfors is battling for it. And finally cleared away by Ashland. And it's Keeney. He lays it to Corden. And to Tabe. And kicked on out for a throw-in. Throw-in headed straight up. And then Granfors poked along by Ashland. That one's going to sneak out for a throw-in. As Holliston looks to push up the field. And Shahida will go with the long throw. Looking more central. That's headed along. It's Montalto trying to win the battle there. And it's going to go on out for a corner kick. Another chance here for Holliston. Just a little over 13 left to go in the game, trailing by 1. They had the opener just 7 minutes into the game. Had a good couple of scoring opportunities, but nothing since then. So they'll load the top of the box this time, the Panthers, as they'll look to break on in. We'll wait for Arujo to tie his shoe. Here's the ball, back post. And flicked on away as Montalto looked like the man that was targeted for, but Robinson winning that. Tabe will take it quick to Montalto. And Montalto loses the ball. And the subs will come on in for Ashland. Triple substitution. Holliston looks to press deep there. And Roby gets a foot. But Ashland there to win the ball. Tabe wins a tackle there once again in the midfield. And Graham will foul him there out of frustration. Arujo will step over this one as the Panthers push players forward. So far, nothing really going on set pieces. That one played on in. And Shahida almost raising up to the level of the ball. But it's Kulaga there. He had fronted him, but unable to get a tip on it. As now pushing up the field. It's Silva. He's in. And good leg save there by Polney. As he closes down the angle, Silva might have taken it just a bit too far. And now it's Granfors as he looks to go. He's got a man, Shahida, out wide. It's Shahida. He's got two men there. And poked away now by Carvalho. Cornelio trying to step up, but it's Graham once again, and he'll look to switch the field. But nobody there in sight. So Shahida with the throw down the line, and it'll be headed down, and now Silva possesses it as he looks to go long for Souza. Souza looking for his second. Keeney's there, and he'll cut it outside, and Corden will win the ball. Now won once again by Ashland in the midfield. It's Silva. His ball is unable to find anyone, and Cornelio will just kick that one away. And here comes Montalto battling, and he'll still have the ball, but cleared away there by Espino. And kicked on out. And we got another player down. And with 9:38 left in the game, we'll step away for a quick second. And we'll come on back in. 9:38 left to go. 2-1 the score in favor of Ashland. So it'll be Shahida to take the long throw in. That one's going to bounce first into the middle. And still trying to clear it now. It's Shahida with the shot, and it's just going to squeak wide of the post. A tough angle shot there from Alex Shahida looking for his brace. And it's just going to go past that far post and out for a goal kick. The ball played short here by the Clockers. And now they'll go long. And over the head of Corden. And Ethan Shahida will play that one high and far. Into the midfield, it's Tabe. He's got a man on his back, lays it to Arujo, to Corden. Back to Arujo. And Arujo, no advantage there. And it'll be a free kick. Playing the line at the 20. And a beautiful ball there. It's Shahida making the run. It goes over his head. Tabe and Montalto there. No one able to get a touch on it. A very beautifully played ball there by Arujo, and a great run from Shahida there back post. You could see him just timing that perfectly, but unable to get clean connection. And so the Panthers will continue to search for the equalizer. And it'll be a free kick now coming out. 7:35 left to go in this game. It's Borges over this one. And this one won by Cornelio, but it'll go on out for a throw-in. Shahida still with the ball. Montalto. And Tabe unable to get the first to that ball. Ball in the midfield, and that one's won. And looking to play through to Souza. He cuts outside. And it'll be foul push in the back by Souza. And it'll be Keeney to line up over this free kick. And he boots it long. Over the head of everyone. And Shahida, and he'll just scuff on that one. As it came off a clocker. He was on sides. So the goal kick now for Ashland. They'll go short once again. And that one given away by a couple of Panthers all first to it. And the collision will lead it to an Ashland ball. Plays through to Souza, who's been threatening after his goal. Looking to go in on the right. And he's got Keeney, and that one's going to trace and go on out. And wasn't sure, and it will be a corner kick here. And they got a man short, and they'll go short. And lays it off now. Silva looking to play one in, and just crossing through the middle there, and he'll go out for a throw-in for the Panthers. As we reach 5 minutes about on the clock. And once again, we'll start our unofficial clock, but there will be stoppages, and as it goes down, and it's a Panthers throw-in. And they'll take it quickly. Shahida looks to turn, but shielded away there by the clockers. And Keeney will chop it on out for a throw-in. And throw in there to Fong. And lays it back off to Borges. And Ashland will just look to possess the ball and kill some clock, but a bad giveaway. It's Montalto. And getting back there is Carvalho. And he'll get fouled down there, deep in the corner. So all the way deep in the corner for this free kick. Just about 4 minutes left to go in the game. He'll boot it all the way up and off the head of Cornelio. And Souza winning that one as he looks to play Silva in over the top. And a dangerous play there. And so a free kick here for the Panthers. Keeney plays the high ball up over the top, and that's headed in one by Espino. It's Arujo looking for Montalto, but unable to find him. And it'll be coming out as a hard foul. And the time will be stopped, and the ref will have a quick discussion there with Silva as he kind of came through the back of Corden. And Arujo now over it. As he plays that one to the back post once again, and one there by Ashland. Now out wide to Montalto. Montalto still with it. And he'll get fouled, and was that inside the box? And I believe it was. So late in the game, Montalto wins a PK there for the Panthers. And a chance for them to equalize here. Just probably about under 3 minutes left to go. And it looks like it'll be the senior captain, Alex Shahida, over this one. So Shahida steps and looks over this one as he looks for the brace to equalize this game late. And Shahida buries it into the right side of the net. Shahida with his second of the game. The PK late in the game. Montalto doing a great job sticking with it and winning it there. And now the Panthers will look to hold on here as it stands tied 2-2. We'll see what Ashland can do here. But before so, a timeout will be called by the Panthers, just looking to compose themselves to not allow anything wild or crazy to go on here as we stand tied 2-2. We'll take a quick step away. Just a little bit over 2 minutes left to go in this game. And so we're coming on back out after the Shahida score from the penalty mark. And a 2-2 game, and the Panthers right after taking a timeout to compose themselves as they'll drop a almost looking like a 5 back there now, trying to prevent anything over the top. The Clockers will kick off, and they'll just push up the field with the Panthers far in their own defensive half. It's a ball played in. It's Keeney there. He heads it back post, and there's Graham on the ball. They'll go all the way back to defense, and now plays it up to Arjona. Arjona continuing on with the ball, and he'll lay it off as Arujo pressures. It's now in the middle to Carvalho, and that'll go on out. It'll be a Panther throw-in. Unofficial clock says about 1:45 left to go. Cornelio will hold off as Shahida will come and take the throw-in, as he'll look to just launch it all the way up. And they'll wait as Shahida gets backed up, just trying to gain any yard possible to launch it further down the field. And there's the throw-in, one by Ashland, but only as far. And a missed pass there by Tabe as Cornelio goes deep, and he'll get pushed through the back. And it'll be coming out, and a man down there on the far side looks like Souza. And so the clock once again will stop. Just a little over a minute, we would assume. And we'll see if Souza can get up. We'll take a brief break once again, just about a minute left to go. 2-2 the score. And we'll bring you back in just about a minute to go as Souza just taking a little off to the side there, as he'll receive some treatment on the sideline as Keeney looks to launch this one up. Again, probably just about a minute left to go in this game. And now it's Arujo. He's got a man on the far side. It's Granfers, but that's quickly stopped. But it's Arujo to pick it back up. He looks to cut inside in on the left. He gets kicked down again, but they're not going to get the call. He looks like he was fouled once again, but no penalty called, and it's the Clockers looking to come back around. It's Graham. He pushes up. He plays one up over the top, and that's going to go on out for a goal kick. Around 30 seconds left to go. It's Keeney who stands over it. The goal kick. Again, booted up to Granfers. And now into the midfield. It's Carvalho looking for the ball into Ramsey. And that's going to go on out. And gotta guess just seconds left in this game as Shahida will look to launch it out once again. And that's high and far, but only as far as there as Fong. And out for a throw, and Ramsey will take it. Again, got to be counting the seconds here now left on the clock. The throw by Ramsey. And kicked and away by Corden, high up in the air. And played all the way back, and now looking to put it back in. Keeney misses on it originally. Shahida will finally get it back out. And now cleared there by Alex. And it's Roby. Tabe plays one, but it goes backwards. It's Ramsey. And he lays the ball off to Carvalho, who takes a shot, and that's going to go up and over the net. And Keeney lining for this goal kick again. Not sure how much time's left, but can't be much as Keeney launches it all the way down. And that will end the game. We'll finish off at 2-2. A thrilling one there at the end, as Alex Shahida gets the PK to tie it with just minutes left in the game and salvage a point here for the Panthers. He also had one earlier on to open it up just under 7 minutes into the game. So 3 goals now on the season for Alex Shahida. Granfers with the assist. Not sure how they rule it here in the TVL, but maybe Montalto will get the assist for winning that penalty kick there. But the Panthers break the losing streak and end up with a draw. So looking ahead...